Want to improve your English without boring lessons or confusing grammar charts? Then you're in the right place. This story is full of exciting action and real English that your brain will automatically pick up. You'll laugh, learn, and live a little adventure, all in English. Before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story. These videos help you learn without even realizing it, and they're more fun than textbooks, right? Let's dive into today's story, but don't blink because this one's fast. The sun was low in the sky, and the shadows of the red walls stretched long across the stone paths. Jack had always dreamed of visiting the Forbidden City in Beijing. He had seen it in books and documentaries, a huge palace in the heart of China, filled with history, secrets, and silent courtyards. It was a place of emperors, guards, and ancient traditions. And now he was here. He arrived late in the afternoon, just before closing. His flight had been delayed, the taxi took the wrong turn, and he had to run across Tiananmen Square just to make it. By the time he bought his ticket and stepped inside, the loudspeakers were already warning visitors. Attention, the Forbidden City will close at 6 p.m. Jack didn't care. Even 1 hour inside was enough. He could still walk under the golden roofs, touch the old stone walls, and feel the mystery in the air. The moment he passed through the main gate, something inside him changed. The noise of the city disappeared behind the thick red doors.
The air felt cooler, softer, more still.
The Forbidden City was like a sleeping dragon, silent but full of energy. He walked quickly, past huge gates and empty courtyards. He looked at everything, but he didn't stop. The buildings rose like mountains around him. The stone lions looked frozen in time. He felt small, like a mouse in a giant's home. He wanted to see the whole thing.
But it was impossible. The place was enormous. He looked at his phone.
The time was 5:30. 30 minutes left.
He began to walk faster.
His steps echoed through the stone halls. There were fewer people now. Most tourists were already leaving. He passed a family taking pictures. Then a couple walking slowly, holding hands.
Then no one.
The paths were empty.
He was alone. It felt strange.
Like being inside a history book, but with no other readers. At 5:45, he reached a quiet corner of the city. A small garden, with a curved bridge and a pond full of golden fish.
He stopped for a moment. The place was peaceful, magical. But then he heard it. A bell.
Then a voice on the loudspeaker. Visitors, please move toward the nearest exit. The Forbidden City is now closing.
Jack turned around.
The garden path behind him was now closed. A gate had been locked.
He looked left.
Another gate was shut. He was trapped in a small area, deep inside the Forbidden City, and the exits were disappearing fast.
He began to walk, quickly. Then faster. Then he ran.
The paths twisted and turned like a maze. The buildings all looked the same. He wasn't sure where he had entered, or which direction led out. He ran past silent halls, under dark archways, over wide stone bridges. The sun was sinking behind the walls, and the light turned gold, then orange, then gray.
He ran harder.
His backpack bounced against his shoulders. His breath grew heavy. His shoes tapped loudly against the ancient stone.
He passed a sign. He couldn't read it.
He passed a guard, but the man didn't see him.
He kept running.
Now the Forbidden City was completely empty.
No voices. No footsteps.
No sounds except the wind and the thump of his heart.
It was beautiful. And terrifying.
He reached another locked gate. He tried to pull it open, but it didn't move.
His stomach sank.
Was he going to be locked inside?
He took a deep breath.
He turned around and saw something. A narrow side path, half hidden behind a pillar.
He followed it.
The path was tight and dark. The walls leaned close on both sides. He moved carefully, then stepped into a small square, with another gate, open. He ran through it.
And saw light.
A few people were walking outside the walls. He had made it. He slowed down, breathing hard, his shirt soaked with sweat. He turned around and looked back. The great red walls of the Forbidden City stood tall and silent behind him.
He smiled.
He had run through history. Literally. Let's pause for a second. You just spent a few minutes reading Real English. But not just easy words. You saw real phrases, natural grammar, and useful expressions like.
He kept running.
The sun was sinking.
His stomach sank. He turned around.
These are the kind of phrases native speakers use every day. And now, they're part of your brain. That's what storytelling does. It teaches you in a fun, emotional, unforgettable way. If this story gave you chills, made you laugh, or helped you learn something new, don't forget to
like this video,
subscribe for more,
turn on notifications,
and tell us in the comments, what would you do if you got locked inside the Forbidden City? Write your answer below and practice your English while you're at it. See you in the next story, and don't be late this time.